Welcome to the Twist Museum, and we're on busy Oxford Street. Yes, one of the busiest shopping streets in the world. And here an old retailer has closed down and the Twist Museum has taken its place. And that's how close it is to Oxford Circus. Right, should we go inside and have a look? Why not? The Twist Museum is a fantastic place to go if you like all different sorts of illusions and also things auditory. What we're going to do in this video is give you a great feel for some of the things here, but also some of the tricks which also come out in video as well. And in this place, here, they've taken away all of the light. So when you look at all of the things you've got here, donuts, the burger and the cherries, there's no different colour on them. They're all sort of meh. Looking at this from a distance, yes, it does look like a coloured painting, but as you get closer and closer to it, the painting itself is black and white, and it's actually the crisscrosses that have got the colour, giving the illusion of painting on the colour. Love it. Now for the next one, you're going to need your pause button. Ready? Pause and say this. Read the colours, not the words. It is difficult. Okay, you're back. How did you do? Now here, it just looks like a mishmash of different sorts of shapes. Put up a red filter and then all of a sudden you see different shapes. And they also give you a green filter and a blue filter, and you see all of the different things relating to those colours when you look through the filter. Very clever. Now this reminds me of a street which is over near Carnaby Street, and they've set up this illusion, funny enough, in the streets, and all you've got is different colours, but as you sort of move around, or as I'm moving around and modelling here, you can see the different shadows in the different colours. So if you fancy that, it's over near Carnaby Street as well as coming here, of course. Now, did you have as a child a kaleidoscope? Well, welcome to your very own walk-in kaleidoscope, because as soon as the camera hits you, are you ready? Here comes something that's going to hit your eyes. It's like walking into a psychedelic trance. It's fantastic because a lot of these effects do come out on video. Right, next one. Do you remember our video that we did on the mound over at Marble Arch? And we covered off all of these sorts of lights that are underneath. And the bit here is with the box is which way is it actually going? And with the mirrors and the lights inside it, it's all sorts of directions. And it also looks like it meets in the middle. Now here's an interesting one. Look at this picture. Do you notice anything odd about it? But when you stand right to the side, did you notice the skull at the bottom? Now this is called the light cube, and all it is lots and lots of lights hanging down on the cables here. But just look at the different effects and different patterns it produces. Just sit back and relax for this one. See, at London Visited, not only are we showing you great things in London, we're helping you to chill, meditate and relax as well. Right, here's one for your senses. Look at this. Now this looks like it's moving around, but all it is a constant shape on the turn, and it's solid brass. So actually the object itself is not moving, even though it looks like it's twirling down. Now, this is certainly one of the exhibits you don't want to go in if you've had something to drink beforehand, because it doesn't feel like you're standing in something straight, even though the walls are all completely flat and apply to the laws of physics. But when you look at this, it looks like it's all over the place, but it's not. It's just a flat wall. It's funny, isn't it? Because the way that the squares have been drawn, it almost looks like bits of the wall are sticking out, like you're in a cave and the boulders are sticking out at you. We go from squares at different angles to circles. Now concentrate on the dots in the middle of a circle and then watch what happens. Notice anything turning? So the Twist Museum is a permanent museum that's going to be here, and also they're going to change around a lot of the different illusions come this April. That's April 2023. So they're going to keep it fresh. So if you've been down here before, you can come down again after April, and apparently they're going to change it around, keep it fresh. But it's one of those permanent exhibitions. There is a charge to get in. Oh look, there's me, and it looks like I'm standing on something completely flat. I can promise you it's not. It's at one heck, there you go. It's at one heck of an angle. It's just the way that the mirrors are done. A number of these illusions are about getting the angle right, and here everything's on the floor, but as you can see, if you stand at the right angle here, all of a sudden the chair is as one, even though you've just seen that the chair is on the floor about 3 or 4 foot behind the actual legs. In this picture, it looks like the books are coming at you, and actually that's for a good reason, because look what happens when you look sideways onto this. Thanks so much for watching this video, and if you're enjoying it, do us a favour, will you give us a thumbs up? And if you're new here, why not subscribe? We've got so many videos to bring you. Sometimes the illusion are just the 3D pictures, and as you then walk round to the other side, there you go, so you can see it sticking out there as well. Right, you may have seen this bit originally before, but these dice, are they actually dice? Are they 3D? Which way are you looking at them? When you get closer to them, they're not as 3D as you think. If you're loving this and thinking about coming down here, bringing the children down here as well, the Twist Museum is open 7 days a week, but the time to avoid is school holidays, because apparently I was told they queue right down Oxford Street to get in. Now, fancy a trippy room? Come in here. Which way's up and down? It's really quite noticeable that on Oxford Street a lot of the retail stores are closing because they no longer can stay open. So if you've got places like this and some of the food halls as well that have taken over some of those spaces on Oxford Street opening up, I think it gives a great variety for families coming to London. Now in this picture, these shoes, believe it or not, are just painted on the wall. But if you get the angle right, it looks like, yep, they're floating. So that was a taste for the Twist Museum on Oxford Street. Would you come down here? Do you fancy having a look at these optical illusions? And also don't forget there's some auditory ones as well that you can listen to. So which was your favourite that we showed you? Let us know in the comments down below. In this final one, you can see a penguin, and it looks like the penguin's underwater. But you see that red dot, it says stand here. Well, if you do, you then get this experience. It looks like you're looking through the waterline. So you get a picture of the penguin above and under the water. Thanks so much for watching.